So it's claimed that GTA 6 at 60 frames per second has been achieved on the PS5 Pro, but does this even matter? Do you even care? And should you upgrade? That's what we're going to be getting into in today's video. Real quick, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. Please consider subscribing to the channel, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Without any further ado, let's get straight into this one. So if you have been keeping in the loop with GTA 6 news, leaks, speculation at the moment, you would know the recent leak that came out the other day claiming that 60 frames per second has been achieved on the PS5 Pro. Now, I made a video yesterday going into this leak, covering it in detail, but let's just go ahead and assume for this video's sake that this is 100% true. Do you guys even care if GTA 6 runs at 60 FPS or if it's even less than that at 30 frames? And does this even matter to you personally? For someone like me that is a content creator that is going to be covering GTA 6 quite heavily when it does come out, I want to make sure that obviously I come out with high quality content that is covering GTA 6 in its best light with the PS5 Pro at possibly potentially 60 frames per second. For some of you out there, it may not even be worth it to get the PS5 Pro and play it at 60 FPS if you're just focused on just playing the story mode and playing the game itself and you don't mind the performance drop. And the reason why I wanted to get into this in today's video is because I'm quite curious to see what you guys are really thinking in regards to this, and also as well the reaction online has been quite mixed. Some people questioning the reliability of the source, that's one thing. Some people saying that they don't care if it's 60 FPS or if it's 30, as long as they're getting GTA 6 finally for the first time. I will say though, for the people out there that are clamoring for 60 FPS, it's quite understandable considering a lot of the games nowadays are coming out with this frame rate. Not only this, but also you consider that Grand Theft Auto 5, when it did come out on Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5 consoles, the new and enhanced versions back in 2022, Rockstar did offer 3 different graphical modes. The first one was Fidelity Mode, which the target resolution was set at native at 4K and frame rate locked at 30 frames per second. The idea being that the visual quality was set at the highest possible with full ray trace shadows, enhanced textures, draw distances, and lighting. And this is the best case for people that want the most cinematic experience with the maximum visual fidelity and don't mind playing at 30 frames per second. The second option that Rockstar did offer was a performance mode, which the target resolution was up to 4K with dynamic resolution and the frame rate was locked at 60 frames per second. Now, there were some visual downgrades compared to Fidelity Mode at the time when this was implemented, such as reduced shadows, less lighting and complexity, but overall it still looks pretty great. It's mostly ideal for players that wanted a much more smoother playing experience, which for a lot of people is an ideal choice. Now, the last graphical option that Rockstar did offer was a performance ray tracing mode, which is only available on the PS5 console and the Xbox Series X console, 4K at 60 FPS. Now, the visual quality implemented ray tracing and 60 frames per second, but with slightly reduced resolution or effects compared to the Fidelity Mode at 30 FPS. Now, the reason why I bring this up is important to keep in mind that Rockstar is most likely going to be doing the same with GTA 6. And what I mean by that is, like I said, with the different graphical options that is most likely going to be given to us on the base PS5 as well as the Xbox Series X and S and the PS5 Pro. Now, I would say for the Xbox consoles and the PS5, it is going to be probably quite different compared to the PS5 Pro based off this leak and other information that we have heard about GTA 6 on the Pro. Seeing that Rockstar have already provided 3 different graphical options for GTA 5 on the enhanced versions on the current gen hardware, I wouldn't be surprised if Rockstar do this again by giving us these options rather than just providing one graphical mode to play out on whatever console you're on. So my prediction is whatever console you play on for GTA 6, whether it is the base PS5, one of the Xbox consoles, or the PS5 Pro, I'd say that Rockstar is going to implement these 3 different graphical modes. This is the most likely scenario and cater it to each individual console and try and maximize the most out of them. So I'd expect performance ray tracing, and fidelity to make its return within GTA 6. And if you are looking to play GTA 6 on a base PS5 or an Xbox Series X and S console, I wouldn't be too overly concerned about this most recent leak if it is indeed true. My prediction is that, let's say you are playing GTA 6 on a base PS5 console and you want to play at 60 FPS, I would say that Rockstar is most likely going to give us the option where you are able to play at a performance mode of a reduced resolution at 1080p and perhaps maybe getting it to 60 frames per second. Maybe Rockstar are able to bump it up a little bit more so in terms of the resolution, in terms of the image quality. I guess we just have to wait and see. All in all, regardless of the fact that the best place to play GTA 6 to experience it in its full greatness will be on the PlayStation 5 Pro. And what we know about this console compared to the current gen hardware, the PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles, is the fact that Sony and PlayStation have claimed that this console is offering a newer technology with AI implementation such as PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. Now, I had to search this up because I had no clue what it was, but apparently SSR is a new AI-based upscaling technique implemented exclusively for the Pro, aiming to sharpen image quality, improve resolution scaling, reduce aliasing such as jagged edges, as well as enhancing frame rates such as making 60 FPS more achievable in demanding games. And with the end of that last point there is no more truer example of a demanding game such as GTA 6. It is going to be arguably the most demanding game of all time. And with the implementation of this new technology, it could mean that Rockstar may hit up to 4K at 60 frames per second on the PS5 Pro with ray tracing by using SSR to upscale and manage GPU workload efficiently. And if you are out there and you still own a base PlayStation 5 console, as well as an Xbox Series X or S console that did release back in 2020, which is considered older technology now, and if you don't mind on missing out on any performance and or visual upgrades such as PSSR, advanced ray tracing, and high frame rates, then you may be okay with a decent enough experience on these base consoles. Let's say, for example, you are seriously considering upgrading to the PS5 Pro. The question you got to ask yourself is, do you care about potentially seeing these things on the Pro with GTA 6, such as 60 FPS gameplay plus ray tracing together, the best graphics and visual clarity within an open world title on this console, as well as being future-proof for the most demanding titles after GTA 6 post-launch, as well as having the most premium overall GTA experience on console? I guess depending on your own circumstances, everyone is different, of course. Everyone is in a different financial position, and there's so many factors to take into account where everyone is in life. My personal advice would be is if you are in an okay enough position where you are able to spend a little bit extra cash to get the PS5 Pro to experience GTA 6 to its full potential, I'd say it would be worthwhile, especially considering all the things that are going to be implemented with this newer technology, where Sony has claimed that these are various things for the PS5 Pro, and especially with GTA 6. And what we heard with that leak yesterday with Detective C's claiming that PlayStation engineers are working close with Rockstar to try and achieve the best possible experience with GTA 6 on the Pro, 60 FPS, among so many other benefits you're going to be getting out of this. And like I mentioned earlier, the fact that the base PS5 and Xbox Series X and S consoles came out in 2020, it's much more older technology. It's going to be, by the time GTA 6 comes out, nearly 6 years old. However, with all of this being said, if you are okay with playing on the base PS5 and one of the Xbox consoles, then that probably should be okay. You're still going to be getting a decent enough experience. Rockstar will want to ensure that whatever version you are playing GTA 6 on, whatever console it is, they want to make sure it's optimized to the best of its ability. To summarize, I would say if you are in an okay enough position to make that switch, I would say it would be worthwhile to do so. And considering Rockstar's close relationship with Sony and PlayStation, it is likely, based off what we have seen through various leaks and sources claiming that Rockstar is going to be having some type of marketing bundle deal with Sony and PlayStation for the PS5 Pro with GTA 6, and that may tempt you to pick up the Pro. Anyways, guys, now I want to pass over you down in that comment section below. Firstly, what do you make of the leak that did come out yesterday saying that 60 FPS has been achieved on the PS5 Pro? And also, do you even care about upgrading to the Pro, or are you just going to stick with one of your base PlayStation 5 consoles or one of your Xbox consoles? I'd love to see what the discussion is down below. I'll be making sure to reach each individual comment. But anyways, guys, if you want to enjoy this video and found any informative value, please consider subscribing to the channel, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Stay safe, have a great day, and I am out.